Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Isotopes. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Greg Maddux, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Stepping up now, Brady Beals, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For St. Louis, the center fielder, Brady Beals.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Row? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knees. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Drilled down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. What does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Tony Perez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out, runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Right, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cards lead it 1-0. Tyler Mahle will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
At the plate, Luis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Indiana, the shortstop, Luis.
And now pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Or you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would trickle up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan. 0-1 the count. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the 0-1, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's going.
Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. So striding in, George Brett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Aparicio leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number two.
Batting fourth.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Jones has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
One and 0. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Cole Calhoun.
Late that time for a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A bouncer to the left side. Brett has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting it. The pitcher, number 30, Tyler Mahle.
So striding forward now, Tyler Mahle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Aparicio has it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Aparicio fields it cleanly. Morgan's got the play at second, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one. Who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Mahle is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty D, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Dwight Evans is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, Jay Bruce.
Now in the box, Jay Bruce will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Brady Beals. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Stepping in now, Dante Bichette, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Tony Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Bruce, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for. Coming to the plate now, Benito Santiago, batting 300 for the series, 3 for 10.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Ready on 1 and 2.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Hit the other way out toward right field. The shed is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping in, Greg Maddux. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
To 2-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Luis Aparicio is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And he chased it in the dirt. Number 28 corrals it, but no chance to recover. Aparicio is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So a runner at first with 2 away, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. A ball and no strikes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the all set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Calhoun is retired, and there's 1 away. Stepping into the box, Brendan Lau. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Got him swinging in the dirt. Santiago gathers, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Tyler Mahle will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he takes a called strike. 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
On the move is Bruce. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, George Brett is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The 3rd baseman, George.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. Reined in. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Andrew Jones, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty. One man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And there are 2 away now. Into the box, Dwight Evans. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Evans swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a 4th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 28. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 28.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Brady Beals. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. 2 balls and a strike now. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
From the stretch, Dante Bichette is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Scooped up. Throw on Devada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. At the plate, Benito Santiago. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Fielded cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 21.
So here now is the pitcher, Greg Maddux. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 11.
Ready once again, Louis Aparicio. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2 now. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Tony Perez. The pitch.
Perez.
This year against right-handed pitching, Perez brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Bruce ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. Popped him up. Santiago has a play. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Joe Morgan. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Oh, man, right there. Just an incredible play from one of the best shortstops in the game. Great job going to his backhand, but it's the release that makes all the difference, boys. With speed going down the line, he had to throw that across the diamond super fast, and he did just that. And he's slower with the exchange, and I think that's a knock. Awesome play.
Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was... And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back-to-back-to-back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hops this one up, just beyond the infield on the right side. Lau takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Settling in now, Joey Votto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And now a swing here by Votto as this is sent on the ground out to short. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving over is the Gold Glover Jones, 1 away. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler Mahle, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Popped up. Brett over to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, number 28.
Ready now, number 28. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that's in there for strike 1. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Hit back up the middle. Aparicio gloves it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans.
Dwight Evans.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. First delivery to him on the way. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. This is foul right side. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Evans is retired, and there's one away. Here's Jake Bruce now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are empty. One man out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The catcher, number 9.
Now at the plate, Benito Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hit in the air out to center field. Fields is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Leading off the inning, Brady Beals, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Riding in once again, Francisco Lindor, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Dante Bichette, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Ken Griffey will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11.
Now at the plate, Louis Aparicio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Louis Aparicio becomes out number 2 this inning. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Joaquin Soria enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Tony Perez will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Evans is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, third baseman,
Striding into the box, Matt Chapman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1 home. 1 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. High and deep to right. Evans on the move to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
up next to the Cardinals.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He has 9 base hits in 32 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 count. Here it is. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Brandon Lau is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready on 0-2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Cards leave. Stepping into the box, George Brett. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Now batting, Andrew Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Dwight Evans. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the